Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham. Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om Paramashivoham Om Nityananda 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 Paramashivoham
Request each of you to please check how many of you have manifested this power. Actually, go ahead now and check on the temperature, check on the weather conditions in each of the places you have chosen, and please post here how what exactly you have chosen, what is the exact change. And now, for all the participants, understand whenever you need sheer will, your will has the power to manifest your decision as reality. We are now going to be entering into the next session where we learn about one of the most crucial aspects. We're going to be learning about self-drive. We learned about super-determinism, we learned about will persistence. Now we're going to be entering into a subject about self
having
having self-drive
self-drive
inside.
inside.
What
What
is the
is the
meaning
meaning
of
of
having
having
the
this
self-drive? How
How
to
to
awaken the
awaken the
self-drive
self-drive
inside of
inside?
you? Usually,
Usually,
either
either
money
money
drives
drives
you,
you,
or
or
somebody giving you
credit
credit drives
drives
you,
you,
name drives you, fame
fame
drives you,
drives,
fear
fear
drives you,
drives,
failure
failure
might
might
drive
drive
you.
you.
But these are all
All
external
external
factors that
factors
are driving
drive.
you. Whenever
Whenever
this
this
external
external
factor
factor
goes
goes
away,
away,
your
your
drive
drive
will
will
also
also
just
just
collapse,
collapse.
right?
Right?
Sometimes
Sometimes
friends
friends
may be
may
the
be the
driving
driving
factor
factor
for you,
for you,
whatever is
whatever
the
is the
reason.
reason.
But
But
that is
that
a
is a
very
very
temporary
temporary
way
way
to
to
exist,
exist,
and it
and
will
it will
not
not
be to
be
give
to
you
you
that
that
permanent
permanent
drive
drive
to
that will
make
make
you
you
successful
successful
inside.
inside.
Now,
Now,
what we are
what we are
going to
going
be
to be
learning
learning
this
is
Hridaya
Hridaya
Guhya
Guhya
Tahara
Tahara
Vidya,
Vidya,
a
a
very
very
powerful
powerful
science
science
of
of
how
how
you
we
can
can
have.
have
Nityananda,
Nityananda,
are
are
you
you
able
all
to
able
hear
to
us
hear us
clearly?
clearly? Nityananda, are you all able to hear us clearly?
Today I wanted to expand on this one truth. Hridaya Guhya Tahara Vidya. In all of us, please listen, in all of us, there is a strong cognition which is spontaneous for us, which forms the core of our heart, core of our Hridaya Guhya, which is cherished in the cave of the heart. For some people, I am this body is the Hridaya Guhya Tahara Vidya. They function, think, do everything with that understanding. I am this body from morning till night. Painting and cleaning externally and internally takes the whole day. Internal washing, cleaning, filling, external washing, cleaning, painting takes whole day. Even the little remaining time they have, they will be working to get all this. Understand? All of us have Hridaya Guhya Tahara Vidya. In our heart cave, a natural understanding, a spontaneous flow of knowledge. Some people think mind, name, the reward, joy which comes when others praise you. That is you. If that becomes your Hridaya Guhya Tahara Vidya, the spontaneous knowledge about life, then whole life you run behind that stupid Nobel Prize. And finally you get rejected and dejected, and you go on teaching how to live to people. To understand what actually your Hridaya Guhya, in the heart cave, you think as your spontaneous cognition about inner image, outer image, life image, and others image. Spontaneously, what do you think? Understand? Spontaneous understand. Spontaneously, what you carry. I wanted to know. Spontaneously, what you carry is what you must birth. That is what you brought from the past births. Hridaya Vidya, Hridaya Guhya Tahara Vidya. The spontaneous cognition knowledge I brought in my heart cave is completely aligned to all these four images. Completely aligned to all these four images. Aligned to all these four images. Listen. Completely aligned to all these four images. I may want to repeat this again and again till you listen. Listen. That was my spontaneous flow of life. Inside you as you, what you declare. Outside you as you, what you want others to experience you as you. What you feel about others and the world. Aligning all these four to best and constantly, please listen, the life happening in you, every moment you feeling I exist is like energy. To whatever you want, you can infuse that life into it. If you constantly think, I have so much of SDHD, I can never be successful, more and more you associate yourself with that, that becomes alive. Understand? In the beginning, you may not be able to change what happens outside, but you will be able to always change what happens inside. So decide, even for a few minutes, you will not empower, energize the concept that you are a failure, you are struggling, you are. Few days before, one of my Swami was telling, I complete and get out, again I fall back, and complete and get out, again I fall back. You want to enjoy this personality. You are enjoying this space. You want to empower this idea of I rise and fall, because you must be enjoying the effort, hard effort you are putting. Understand? Hard work is nothing but ignorance. You don't have intelligence to do the smart work. You are stupid enough not to do the smart work. What you do is called hard work. And if you enjoy hard work, nobody is going to say no, but you are stupid. Why will you complete your and then come out again, fall into the same ditch and complete yourself and come out? Because you empower that cognition. I am struggling, sincere, seeker. You set a standard to yourself long ago. At least I will be a good seeker. Whether I achieve it or not, who knows? I don't think I can achieve. That and all is not possible for me. But I'll be a good seeker. And maybe that is the way you will try to get others' attention. See, I am struggling and coming out. But stupid thing, nobody is ready to listen to your struggle. Chant. How much ever you try to decorate your struggle, nobody is ready to listen to yours unless you win the game. Only when you win the game, Your struggles are garlanded, respected, or your struggles by itself has no respect. So decide to win the game now. See, every moment your life empowers some either. See, all these different cognitions. I am struggling. I can't achieve it. I can achieve it. I have achieved it. All these are just various cognitions, various balloons. You can fill the gas in any balloon. Your life is the gas. You can fill the gas in any balloon. Why do you want to waste your gas into the stupid balloon? I am struggling. Complete it. Get rid of it. And fill the balloon of I have achieved. Then what is the qualifications of achieved? Person who has achieved? Always be aligned. This aligning, I wanted to expand on this little deeper. Morning when you wake up, just ask yourself, an authentic person who lives Advaita, how he will wake up? He will just Veva and bless the world. How he will shower himself, clean, gracefully. What he will do next? Whatever I am doing to my identity, which I want as my inner image, outer image, the other's image and life image, which I want to take the responsibility for. This aligning, the moment you decide, yes, this action has to be done if I want to have this outer image. After that, no conflict, no question of conflict, no question of contradiction, no question of anything else. No question of conflict, no question of contradiction, no question of anything else. In all of your life, what you want to build, clearly decide now and always align your actions to it. That is what is spiritual practice. In my case, I came with what I want, all these four clearly, and always my actions were aligned to it. That is why I claim born enlightened. Understand? The Hridaya Guhya Tahara Vidya was very clear. The spontaneous expression, the way you think, every moment you are thinking, let it be aligned to what you want to show you as you to the world. What do you want to feel you as you to you? What do you want others to feel you as you? What do you want to feel as world? Again and again and again align yourself to that authenticity, the best inner image you want to have, best outer image you want to have, best others image you want to have, best life image you want to have. How much ever you think it is difficult, it is achievable. Clear. The idea of your difficulty is nothing but your SDHD. See, the mirage need not be drained for your car to go in the road. The summertime, noon, mid-noon, you will see the mirage water in the road. It literally looked like a large water body in the middle of the road. Do you need to bring big motor pumps, pipe, and drain the water for your car to drive? No. You just need to understand it is illusion and drive. Same way, your SDHD, you don't need to be struggling with it. You just need to know it is your SDHD and drive. I tell you, anything can be given up in the life. Anything can be lost. Not one thing. That is self-driving motivation. Just if that is maintained, everything is done. The high self-drive, in anything you take it up. The high self-drive is life. Not having the high self-drive is death. That's all. That's all is life. Whenever in your life you lived with high self-drive, you were alive. Whenever it was, you were dead. Whenever you had high self-drive in your life, you were alive. Don't remember the moments of money as important moments in your life. Don't remember moments you have been rewarded, awarded as the important moments of your life. Don't keep those stupid photographs of your graduation, your lottery winning in your house as your important moments of the life. No. When that stupid cap was put and that certificate was given in your hand, you became intelligent. Keep that as a memorable moments of your life in your house. Whenever you had a high self-drive, those moments are the most memorable life. Keep them as the memorable moments of your life in your house. I tell you, high self-drive. Keep that stupid marriage photograph, your graduation photograph, all the moments of your life, your first baby, you bought a new house, first house. All this as a memorable moments of your life. No, all this happens as an accident. The high inspired drive moments you had in your life, those moments, memories of those moments, achievements of those moments, it might have been as simple as you took the lawn mower and mowed your whole house, whole lawn, or you took the cleaned your whole house. It can be as simple as those moments. Or you decided to hike the mountain and went on a hike. Or you decided to swim and swam for 2-3 hours. I decided to go for a long perpetual completion session and sat for 3-4 hours in the space of completion. It can be as simple as any one of these. High self-drive moments should be respected, celebrated, worshipped, remembered as the memorable moments of your life. All this, the first house you bought, the graduation certificate, your marriage, your first kid, all these can be social accidents. You say that social accident moments of my life. Keep them all in archives in your house. Social accident moments of my life. But when you're living in the high drive, it can even be in your office without bothering about what money is going to come or anything. You just sat for 10 days and finished a project. Those moments, high self-drive moments, get them as the memorable moments of your life. Get them as memorable moments of your life. And they are only memorable moments of your life. They are only moments of your life. They only need to be repeated. Understand? The moments need to be repeated in your life is the high self-drive moments. Not for money, neither for or for any other things. Just out of self-inspiration. The dharmic high drive moments you had in your life are to be celebrated, experience to be cherished, inspiration to be kept alive, life to be recreated. Please understand, again and again see how you can become more and more to your best inner image, outer image, others' image. Understand, any doubt you have, any idea you have, you cannot achieve that 4 is SDHD. Self-doubt, self-hatred, self-denial. HD. Go on completing with those SDHDs. Go on completing with those SDHDs. Let the external situation not create SDHD in you, not encourage SDHD in you. Understand? The external situations should not be creating an SDHD in you. Constantly complete the SDHD and constantly align yourself to the declared identities, to the best identity. That is what I call Advaitic activism. Advaitic activism. This is what exactly I call Advaitic activism. Advaitic activism is my life. Advaitic activism is my message. I expect Advaitic activism to be your life. And Advaitic activism is our collective life. Understand, you need self-drive to complete SDHDs. No one can complete SDHDs for you. No one can complete. That is the only thing even Guru cannot do for you. Everything else Guru can do, and only Guru can do. But completing with SDHD, even Guru cannot do, only you can do it to yours. That is the freedom you have to leave SDHD. Living with SDHD feels good, or leaving the SDHD feels good. Living with SDHD feels good, or leaving the SDHD feels good. Understand? Living with SDHD feels good, or leaving the SDHD feels good. Completing with SDHD, only you can do it yourself. Again and again and again, demanding authenticity from yourself. again and again and again, asking for authenticity from yourself. I tell you, if you retain your self-driving inspiration, whether you are grihastha or sannyasi, doesn't matter, you will become enlightened. If you lose your self-drive, whether you are a grihastha or a sannyasi, be very clear, you will be a failure. It is SDHD that matters. If you complete SDHD, if you are suffering, struggling with it, your life become hell. It is SDHD that decides whether your life is going to have the self-drive, enlightenment or not. SDHD is like a cow dung. If that is dumped, even the diamond will be covered. Even the diamond will lose its shining if just ordinary cow dung is dumped on it. But even if 1,000 years the cow dung was on diamond, the moment you wash the cow dung, diamond will again shine in its original glory. Even if you are suffering, struggling with SDHD for a million years, if you wash the SDHD now, your inner glory will stand up again. Understand. Come to the space of Advaitic wisdom. Come to the space of Advaitic activism. Come to the space of Advaitic activism. The more and more you align yourself, your declared inner image, best outer image, best others image, best life image. The more and more you tune yourself to that, more and more you become authentic. The more and more you become authentic, the more and more you live enlightenment. Please understand. Self-drive is the source of the knowledge a human being has. Means that is Saraswati. Knowledge is not number of books you read. Knowledge is not number of concepts you know. The amount of self-drive you have. Understand, giving a context to the self-drive is only the job of Saraswati, knowledge. When there is a right, the self-drive never gets dried up. If it gets dried up, it is from the wrong context. It is the lower level pleasures. It is not self-drive. Self-drive which gets dried up is from greed. Please understand. The self-drive comes, it gets dried up just in few days. Giving the right context for your self-drive is the job of all the knowledge. The reason for all the knowledge, reason for all the books, reason for all the transmission mechanism is to give you the right context for your self-drive. to give the right context for your self-drive. Giving the right context for your self-drive is the source, purpose, reason, cause, sole cause of the knowledge. And I tell you, your self-drive is the greatest wealth which will never be lost, which will come with you for births after births after births. Is the one and only wealth you can carry from one birth to another birth. Please understand. If you want to go to US, you have to change Indian currency to US currency. If you want to come from India, you have to change US currency to Indian currency. The same currency will not be useful in the other country. Same way, when you leave the body, whatever you accumulated in this birth, wealth, life, relationship, is nothing will be useful in the next birth. But the self-drive you accumulated there with you in your biomemory as your asset. I tell you, self-drive is the Lakshmi. Self-drive is the ultimate wealth, ultimate asset. Anyone can accumulate, anyone can acquire. Not having self-drive is nothing but deep hatred towards you or towards others, life. I tell you, whoever does not have self-drive has a deep negative about life and others. They are constantly abusing us, criticizing life and others, deep in competition with others and life. I wanted to remind all of you, all tiredness, all boredom is nothing but self-conflicts and self-actions. Self-conflicts and self-contradictions. Self-confidence. People with self-drive are rewarded by Kala Bhairava with life. People who don't have that, harmed by life, Kala, understand, self is life. From the right context, drive from the right context, self-drive from the right space. Self-drive is the only energy, Durga, you can have. Nothing else is energy, not your muscle power or your thinking power. All that are not the top. Self-drive is the energy of life. Understand? Self-drive is Saraswati. Self-drive is Lakshmi. Self-drive is Durga. Driving yourself constantly, I tell you, anything stops your self-drive from the right context is incompletion. Immediately complete with it and get rid of it. The verse in Bhagavad Gita, the words of Sri Krishna, Uttanatmanam atmanam avasadayet. This is the exact interpretation I'll give. Raising your self-drive by yourself by setting the right context. You will be a great friend for yourself. If you can't raise your self-drive by yourself by setting the right context, you are the greatest enemy for you. It is the self-drive that makes you king or beggar. It is the self-drive that gives you self-respect or not. It's a self-drive that gives you the ability to exist. That is a self-drive that gives you the strength to live. Self-drive is the love for life. Self-drive is the devotion for life. Self-drive is commitment towards life. Self-drive is the scale to measure your authenticity, integrity, responsibility, and enriching. I tell you, now whatever I am speaking, if you just pen down, when you started developing the patterns, ideas, moving out of your original Advaitic state, and it will be literally like a miracle cure for tons of problems you have. Self-drive is a problem. If you find out where Advaita, that is the time you would have lost your self-drive for life.
Fatigue decision or decision fatigue means fatigue which happens to you by making decisions. Actually, decision fatigue is fatigue decision. Listen. Decision fatigue is nothing but fatigue decision. I'll explain. When you decide to superimpose elephant on a wooden sculpture, elephant, the fear or greed or other emotions, opinions associated with elephant gets aggravated in you. When you go through that ups and downs, incompletions, you become tired. Listen carefully. Yesterday I was discussing with some of the Adinvasis preparing for Sadashivoham. Actually, whole day nothing is being done other than making few phone calls. But everyone is tired, fatigued, thinking they are doing two big things. Nothing. Nobody is building here. Even if buildings are happening, big buildings are happening, what you are doing is only phone call. Nothing else. If you just do the postmortem and see exactly what you are doing, it's only phone call and talking. And at the most signing, that's it. But you are so arrogant, you don't want to believe you are not doing anything. Because you are always, you thrive on pampering yourself with arrogance. Pampering yourself with arrogance is the way you thrive. So naturally, to cheat others, you start using the word, I am doing this, I am doing that. And finally, you yourself start believing and get cheated by it. You getting cheated by yourself is what I call fatigue decision or decisions of fatigue. The decision making leading to fatigue, or out of fatigueness you decide to be arrogant. I tell you, fatigueness, when you are tired, you decide to believe you are doing too big things because you need to justify to yourself you are big, you are doing something great. I can't understand people becoming tired by traveling. They say, oh, I came from Chennai to Bangalore, I am tired, I have to go and lie down. Hey, what have you done other than sitting in the AC car? It is just most cunning, arrogant way of cheating others. Unfortunately, while you utter these words to cheat others continuously, after 4 or 5 times you start believing that words and get cheated. Get cheated terribly, understand? If you cheat your boss, you are doing great, you may gain some money. If you cheat yourself, you lost your very life. Anybody who cheats himself or herself loses life. You are in utter confusion, don't know what to do, don't have direction, don't have any real movement done. Tired, busy. End of the day, if you see, just blown arrogance. I am this, I am that, I am doing this, I am doing that. Actually, if you see what you are doing, nothing more than calling or talking. I told to the Adinavasi whom I was talking, now you are standing here, holding your hands. For this, at least 100 decisions your brain has to take. To put the weight on the right leg, left leg, hold the hands together, all that. To build this whole campus, less number of decisions only your brain need to take. Actually, even for your breathing, how many decisions your brain need to take? Less than that number of decisions only you need to take every day. Even you are most productive, much better than me. Even if you are in that space, you need to take only less decisions which you need to take for your breathing. For your breathing, if you are taking 200 decisions, and if you take just 100 decisions for the work, the whole thing will be successful. It's arrogance. The false identification, because of your decision, whoever is working, you attribute all that glory to you. You attribute all that glory to you, which is not true. Which is not true. Arrogance. Because decision makers are paid more money than the people who are working, you develop certain arrogance. Decision fatigue is the direct result of the mental setup you carry, whether you are under the matrix or outside the matrix. Please be informed, anybody who has a decision fatigue is inside, under the matrix. You are under the matrix. Anybody who understands, actually if you see more subtler way, for breathing, how many decisions you take? Less number of decisions only you need to take, even to be a ultimate successful billionaire or to do any work done. If you understand that, suddenly work will bring lot of strength, joy, activism, being alive. If the micromanagement does not bring frustration and fatigue in you, you are out of matrix. Even your so-called macro-management brings fatigue, decision fatigue in you, you are within the matrix. Arrogant, violent, you are dangerous to live with. Fatigue decision, people's prana is dangerous to breathe. Kandu muttu kettu muttu, don't even see them. It will be disaster for you. Don't even talk to them. They will put poison into you. Understand. Most of your problems, stupid thing called decision fatigue and arrogance developed due to decision fatigue destroys your life, and matrix always pampers it. If you come down to the existential ground reality and see your life, nothing but a few decisions I took which is as easy as breathing, few words I uttered which is as easy as flirting, few signatures I made which is as easy as autographing. That's all. Nothing else is done. If you understand that, you will be a light being. You will be young forever. You will never become old. You may become bold, but not bald. If any thought current makes you believe you are working, you are tired, you need to be pampered, you are worthy of this, that, they will destroy your life. They will make you old. They will swallow your life. Anybody who makes you believe, makes you understand the ground reality, actually you are not doing anything. It is as simple as breathing and chatting, just walking around, as simple as, see, if you have a vacation, what all you will do, you are not doing anything more than that in any of your job, I am telling you. It is just your idea of today vacation, today office.
Whether it's the Balasant having pus in his ears needs healing, or somebody came and stole something in some branches, or some devotee got into accident, he needs immediate healing, I need to attend. How I sit and go on micromanaging tirelessly, almost 800 to 1000 decisions I make a day without decision fatigue. Actually, 2 days before the Sadashivoham started, I took the Sadashivoham team all around the campus and I was telling them, hey,
Don't think you guys have done a big job. All of us put together, we made 2000 phone calls and 100 successful phone calls, that's all. Don't think about what you did based on the result. Think only based on what you did. If you think based on the result, you will fall into decision fatigue. Decision fatigue is one of the biggest suffering of the corporate mind. And I said, all of us put together made 2000 phone call and 100 successful phone call, that's all. The whole team collapsed, came down to planet Earth. I should say got grounded from the airy, fairy, Hari. Result is the sign of our completion, but based on result, you cannot assume what you have done. When it comes to what you have done, see, feeling about what you contributed should come only from what is the effort you put. See, what I am talking is talking from the context of becoming egoistic out of air, thin air. All this, all right, this whole thing is done. What these guys have done? One phone call to this contractor, one phone call to the umbrella fellow, one phone call to the Dumbai fellow, one phone call to the volunteer scheme. They tied it over. So that is what exactly I feel about I just come and blush with the deities for a few minutes and go around, tease some of the brahmacharis and make fun of these balasans, and then come back and sit and just spend a little time asking some questions and answering some questions. Sometimes questioning your answers and sometimes answering your questions. Go back and rest back into samadhi. That's all. You not building castles in the air about your contribution keeps you away from denial and keeps you grounded about life. The decision fatigue is all about entertaining denial. When you entertain denial, listen carefully. You need to justify you are doing too many big things. So you have to always weigh yourself based on the result, not based on what you contributed. This is one of the biggest corporate problem. And I tell you, decision fatigue damages your liver and intestine. If you remove decision fatigue from your life, you will grow younger. Decision fatigue starts as delusion, ends as disease. Decision fatigue starts as delusion, grows as disorder, ends as disease. I know many of you are not convinced that you have a decision fatigue. You all feel that really you are contributing something. Because it is such an important, how important I am for the society and for the people around me. That is one of the important food you eat. That is being now denied. Understand, listen, you may now think how the length and this denial is connected. Whenever you decide, I will not put my energy on
lawyer, engineer, multiple things, and I'll put only in one, you will start seeing your efficiency to engage with life drastically comes down due to boredom attack. You always think, I'll put all the 12 hours into the law and master, and you forget to understand there is something called boredom, which will be attacking you. You will be falling prey for it. You may have to face that in your course. You don't plan to handle, you don't have a right plan to handle the boredom. But you deny all the other entertaining aspects of your routine. When the boredom attacks, you collapse. Denial always leads to low efficiency, low engagement with life. When the engagement with life comes down, depth of the boredom increases. Depth of the boredom, denial, less engagement with life, decision fatigue is all one and the same.
Listen, decision fatigue steals your life from you. Decision fatigue directly tires your liver and intestine. Decision fatigue directly affects your very existence. The NRI Hindus, non-residential Indians, Hindus, listen. This is one of the important message I have for you. It has nothing to do with spirituality. You get heart diseases, heart problems, and die younger 600 times, not percentage. Listen, 600 times. Listen to me once more, not percentage. If you want, Google it. I again and again read that line. No, is it percentage or time or spelling mistake or error? So I landed upon one or two articles saying 600%. Then I went through again and again, larger number of articles and more authenticated papers published with the original names and the organization names which did research are talking 600 times. Even I could not understand. But I can give you the original reference. 600 times you are more prone to the heart problem, heart disease, death. Reason is, I tell you, decision fatigue. Only one reason, decision fatigue. If you are an NRI, 99% of you are in white collar job. Only the construction workers in Dubai and few working class in Malaysia and Singapore, like this exemption only does blue collar job. 99% of you are doing only white collar job. Then what is the need for you to die so early? One and only reason, decision fatigue. If I can make NRI community understand decision fatigue from the angle of physical, physiological, psychological, not even from the angle of spiritual, because still the NRIs have their own matrix. Till you get out of the matrix, I can't teach you spirituality. Even from the angle of physical, physiological, psychological, decision fatigue destroys your life. Understand? If I make this one truth to the whole NRI community, if I can reach this one truth to the NRI community, I feel I have done my responsibility. Because it is very unfortunate, the NRI community is not understanding or not yet discovered the solution. They have not understood the decision fatigue can be healed just in one sitting. It does not need to be part of your life. A simple understanding about integrity, grounding yourself based on integrity.
Oh, listen. Listen. Understanding the cosmic flow of life, like karma, naturally takes its own course of life. Listen to every truth I am revealing. Understanding the natural flow of life means knowing people who harm you will get their karma back. People who support you will get their punya back. If you do something wrong, you get the karma. If you do something wrong but you raise your consciousness, you can save yourself from the karma coming back. Understanding these few basic principles takes away tiredness, boredom, decision fatigue from your head. Listen, decision fatigue is nothing but cherished revenge and frustration by coming to a conclusion, world is not fair. Listen, when you feel world is not fair, you block the flow of energy through you. You block your Shakti. You fall into frustration. Naturally, that leads to decision fatigue. Understanding world is just Dharmic. Having simple eyes to see how the karma comes back, how nobody can escape from good or bad. Understanding this basic truth takes away all decision fatigue, frustration, anger about life, vengeance you cherish about people and life, known, unknown, all that just taken away. You become a free channel for energy to flow.
Listen. Knowing whether human society or world, nature, everything known and unknown flows as per dharma. I tell you guys, it is this clarity, just because of this clarity, karma naturally goes back to people. I don't initiate new karma. See, listen carefully. This is one of the biggest confusion. All those so-called logical brains. People try to tell, maybe, see, when I tell them, hey, don't kill the goat and eat, next janma, the goat will come as a human being and kill you and eat. They say, maybe Swamiji, last janma, the goat killed me and ate. That is why now I am killing the goat and eating. Stop initiating new karma. Then your Kundalini will be awakened. You will have the Shakti to see the flow of whole life. Stop this idiotic justification for initiating new karma. Listen carefully. When I realized the flow of dharma and flow of karma, I stopped initiating new karma chakra or the karmic chains that has brought so much energy in me. So much energy, I tell you. Every time I start having larger visualization, larger plans, larger work. Every time when people try to hit me, persecute me, I flare up and become larger than their imagination. Secret of my energy is knowing the karma flow and dharma flow. I just know you don't need to initiate anything to take revenge on people. Initiate, focus everything to protect you and creatively contributing. That's all. You protect yourself, for that you can do everything. And go on contributing creatively. Even when I give a simple hug, it is absolutely creative. I just want to lubricate that being's inner space with my love and compassion and acceptance, so it can flower into a beautiful, powerful being. Same way when I scream, I just carve that being to become a god in every level. I stop just with these two. Maximum I protect myself and I go on contributing creatively, because I am assured inside me experientially about the flow of the dharma, flow of the karma. I do not have a cherished vengeance, cherished anger, cherished violence. All of you should know. You may not have cherished anger towards one person, but you may have a whole against the whole system. You may have a cherished anger and violence against the whole humanity, against the whole economical system, against the whole currency system. When you cherish the anger against the whole system, or the organization you are working for, or the career you are doing, or the clients you are having, you may have anger towards the whole system. Even that gets you decision fatigue. When you cherish anger towards one person, it's called vengeance. When you cherish anger towards unknown system, it's called frustration. Vengeance and frustration both brings decision fatigue in you. If you have seen my administration personally, you will see clearly neither known nor unknown vengeance. I'll keep myself away from people. I know the cobras. I know culinaries. I keep myself away, protect. But I will not cherish anger, vengeance, or frustration and all. Because I know karma will get back. Karma will get back. I'll give you few minutes. I'll first consolidate and tell you the whole thing. Listen. Understanding flow of karma, flow of dharma, heals you inside. All your anger, vengeance, frustration is healed. Then naturally your innate quality of compassion and love, motherliness overflows. All the decision fatigue disappears. Listen, actually this is like a conversation between Guru and the disciple. Guru says, if you think I know it very well, then you certainly have known only very little expression of Brahman's true nature and form. What you know is conditioned by your limited perception of Brahman's expression in yourself and its expression among the gods too. Therefore, Brahman, the absolute truth, is still to be sincerely inquired into, contemplated and internalized by you. Listen, at certain level, attacked by tiredness, self-inflicted boredom makes you feel you know it. That's all can be known. You give up on you and you feel everything is okay. I have seen this during the manifestation of powers. People actually fight with the so-called willpower. It is not willpower, will arrogance. If I make it now, it has to happen now. If it is not happening, then it is not for me. Leave it. Willpower. What do you think as willpower? Is nothing but will arrogance. Real willpower comes by will persistence. When you are bit by the snake called will arrogance, and that poison spreads inside you as tiredness and self-inflicted boredom. Listen. The boredom or tiredness you feel, imagine in your life is whenever you deny the first principle of you, the I-ness, and its supremacy, its superconscious existence. Person who can cognize the first principle of your personal existence is superconsciousness and understand its implications in your day-to-day life, never gets tired, bored. He is intensely excited about everything. Everything. He is intensely excited about everything. He is not attached. Listen carefully. Attachment raises from insecurity. Excitement raises from superconsciousness.
I understand. See, it is basically you feeling inadequate. It starts from there. That is where this whole fear, actually what you are saying is fear is not the real thing. The root of this pattern is you feeling inadequate. That is when you have to this, all that gets into it, and you give the new title called fear. It is not fear. Feeling inadequate. Look in. Complete with that, this whole problem will dissolve and disappear. Yes, go ahead.
Swamiji, one of the patterns that I have is feeling very drowsy during the day, especially in office. And I tried to look into that. It all started when initially I was able to talk about all the
Today's Shivoham process, just decide to complete this one pattern. I'll clear it. Don't worry.
Thank you.
It is just tiredness or boredom, especially boredom about the people, nothing else. See, just look into my life. Day in and day out, constantly being with people. Today you are going to be here, tomorrow you may not be here, but I'll be here, these walls will be here, the mic will be here, somebody else will be sitting here. You understand? Day in and day out. Because I personally feel passionate to be with people. Constantly attending, caring, whatever way I can intervening, supporting, fulfilling, healing, blessing, whatever other words you want to use, consoling. See, even consoling, who in the modern day is interested even in consoling people? Forget about counseling, even consoling. Don't worry, at least
immediately giving a relief, consoling, counseling, or whatever way, making myself available, sometime being stern and making him realize his inauthenticity. It's not that everyone who comes near me for Kalpataru gets only boon and goes. I also ask them, hey, you do this, na? Why don't you alter? Why don't you understand? So consoling or counseling, whatever. It is actually, it is not the job I am doing, healing or blessing or counseling or consoling or anything. It is my decision to say yes to people. I will make myself useful to them as much as I can. You understand? Decide you will do that same in your office also. You will get money, but that is not the purpose for which you are doing. Money is to fill gas in your car, is to fill petrol in your car, money to pay the rent of your house, money to give education to your kids. Money is for those purposes. But independent of money, I am saying yes to the job I am doing.
Yes, yeah. It's a company which I started myself.
And that is what I am saying.
In spite of it. Yeah.
So your own company.
Yes.
So whether it is your own company or working for others,
Yeah.
it is actually your decision to say yes makes it successful. There are many people, even their own company, after some time they get bored, tired, they start telling no, and it collapses. I tell you, as long as you say yes, no one can say no to you.
Thank you.
No one can say no to you. Go on with yes.
I will.
Go on with yes.
I will.
Go on with yes, you will see life brings only success. Look into my life, that is the only reason. Go on saying yes. It's not that tomorrow I am going to keep keeping quiet. I have already fixed so many appointments tomorrow. So I will be sitting with the Sacred Arts Department workers or other visitors, some of the people who are directly working with the Sangha mission, with all of them, and planning one by one. Actually, you attended the Kalpatar Darshan morning.
Yes.
That can give you the idea of the kind of things I am dealing apart from giving boons to people. It is not just the Kalpatar alone. Decision to say yes to people. I tell you, whoever doesn't get irritated by being with people will always be successful in life. All your failures will be you getting irritated or agitated with people and saying no to people indirectly or directly. How many of you understand this? Just say yes to people. Saying yes to people is love. Even if you scold him, saying yes to people is love. It's not that people don't get scolded by me. Understand? They do get. But I don't say no to people. Whether it is for training or counseling or consoling or healing or blessing or whatever, training. Till the end, I don't say no to people. So any success, saying yes, and all boredom can be broken just by saying yes to people. Anybody wants to be successful in any venture, I tell you. You want to be an artist, you want to be a painter, you want to be a musician, you want to be a dancer, you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, you want to be an entrepreneur, you want to be the head of the company, you want to be a CEO, you want to be a IT engineer, anything. Just say yes to people. Anything you do, if it is from the decision, I am the source, not only you will be useful for others, you will be useful for you. That decision evaporates all the hypocrisy. Understand? That decision will not come to you if you are sitting and waiting for logical analysis. It has to enter in you only rudely. Just 5 people have to hold both your hands, both your legs. Somebody has to open your mouth and put this understanding inside you. I am the source. Even after that, if you are not swallowing and spitting it out, put a crowbar and see to it, it reaches your intestine and gets digested. Because when you decided I am not the source, it was by overwhelming chaos and shock. The chaos and shock becomes a knot in you which cannot be removed by logically one thread by one thread by one thread. If you try to clear the bunch knot any time in your life, you will understand never by one thread you will be able to clear that bunch knots. I've seen as kids, when we become uncontrollable, my grandmother will give this bunch knot and tell, hey, clear this and bring it. And especially she'll tell, oh, I have to, out of this thread only I have to make the wick for the lamp, clear this and bring. We will be sitting and clearing, which will never happen, and she will be sitting there and laughing. Only later on we found out, it's not for the wick, it is to stop our wickedness. You are not the source happened in you like a bunch knot. It can never be cleared by logically convincing you thread by thread. No. It only has to be rudely believed, rudely decided, not even believed, rudely decided. My guru has told me this is the truth. I don't care about anything else. To live this truth, I am ready to do anything. To manifest this truth, I am ready to do anything. In that process, if I lose few bodies, it's okay. They are worthy of losing. And you will not lose. You will only gain life. You will not lose life. I guarantee you. The tiredness is the temporary wrong chemistry. Boredom is the permanent wrong chemistry, which adds to the chaos of the bunch knot. If the Fevicol is poured on that bunch knot, what will happen? You can't even work with it, because your hand also will be locked. Tiredness and boredom is the Fevicol. Tiredness is Fevicol, boredom is araldite. Poured on that bunch knot. You can't even work. Your hand will be locked with it. It's a wrong chemistry. Understand? So during the moments of tiredness and boredom only, you need to be rudely reminding you, I am the source. Even if the tiredness and boredom pushes you to fall asleep, even if I fall asleep, I am the source. Tell that and fall asleep. It's okay.
Nityanandam. That is such a powerful revelation Swamiji gave. What is self-drive? What is really self-drive? And how to have the self-drive continuously inside of us. How not to carry decision fatigue and how to have will persistence. I hope all of you enjoyed today's day, especially learning these profound revelations directly from Swamiji. Remember to take every decision with super determinism. And tomorrow we have a very unique initiation where you're going to learn secret of being successful forever. How to be successful. So for this, I request all the participants to take a few minutes and share who all you feel like you want to invite for tomorrow's initiation and sessions. Tomorrow we are going to have unique workshops that can help you from from having the full cognitions for you to have the best cognitions inside of you, best inner space inside of you to be successful. So do join tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to be blessed with the darshan of Bhagavan Soma Skandamurti, form of Paramashiva. And we are going to learn the secret of being ever victorious, Ajaya, and receive the initiation with the Subramanya Yantra and receive the Aushada as a blessing from Swamiji. So do not miss out tomorrow. And we'll be starting the day with yoga starting at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard. With this, we come to the conclusion of today's sessions. I request all the participants, especially so many of you intensely listening. I request all of you to share what did you click with, what did you understand today, and what was your favorite session in today's sessions. With this, we have come to the conclusion of today's sessions. Let's now conclude the Guru Mantra. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavad Nityananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu Om Nityanandam. Thank you all, Nityanandam.